Pop Squat. Coming at you. We've got something sent in by HC, I believe. Yes, HC. Salvia Palth. Clearly a takeoff on Sylvia Plath, who was a poet and short novelist, I believe. Died in the early 60s by her own hand, unfortunately. But even at a very young age, I don't even know if she was in her mid-30s, she had sort of revitalized poetry. I'm an English major, and was an English major. I guess I'm not anymore. I haven't been for 30-some years. But I do know who Sylvia Plath is. Very, very well-known poet. And that's all I can remember. I think she won the Pulitzer in the 80s. Posthumously, as they say. So, Salvia Palth is not Sylvia Plath. I have some information here. I have lyrics on Genius. Salvia Palth is the project of Wellington-based New Zealander Daniel Johann. Oh, New Zealander. Now releasing work under the name Adore, 1996, and his own name. Johann gives feel to his music in lo-fi dream pop and ambiance with hints of hip-hop and other genres. Sounds very cool to me. Very cool. Those are some cool words to string together. Lo-fi dream pop, ambiance, hip-hop. Great. Artist named Salvia Palth is also a direct play upon the words of the famous poet's name, Sylvia Plath. Plath's poetry often is introspective, lamenting on her mental state and references trying or important parts of her life. Oh, and references trying or important parts of her life, similar perhaps to Johann's work. Ah, interesting. So yeah, I knew she did like confessional style poetry and things like that. So she'd probably be very hip hop actually in today's, if she was making poetry and setting it to music. So this is Girl is the name of the song. It came out in 2013. Looks like I have lyrics here on Genius too, not Genius. What's it called? Spotify. And I almost never see stuff like this on Spotify. Salvia Palth was a name used by New Zealand-born musician Daniel Johann for his album Melancholy, spelled slightly differently, recorded at age 15. That's right. HC, when he sent this to me, said 15 years old when he made this. Lots of followers and listeners. 3.5 million monthly listeners. 700,000 followers on Spotify. I'm very curious about this. I've never even heard of this feller before. What is this listed as? This is on, Melancholy, spelled strangely. And it is pop, rock, experimental rock, experimental, indie pop, indie rock, alternative pop, alternative rock, pop rock, lo-fi, shoegaze, and New Zealand. Holy crap. That's as many different words as I've ever seen on somebody's like style stuff that they put on Genius. I am floored. Let's find the video for this, or the song for this. 2 minutes 37 seconds. Let's go. Salvia Palth. Thanks again to HC for sending this in. Girl. That just sounds like an old Casio drum machine, crappy little plastic thing to make a beat on, and I love it. It really just kind of sounds sad and pathetic. Like in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like the music gets across this sort of melancholy feel, this sadness, this resigned sort of feeling super effectively. Super effectively. Boy, I really want that to grow into something more. Like to just be the intro to a song, and I mean, it is on an album, so but really deep into the album. I wonder what reprise is like. I never know how to say that word. The last track on the album. That's an excellent track. It gets across exactly the feeling that he wants to with it. And I mean, I'm not going to read all the annotations here, but it basically sounds like a young guy who falls in love with somebody, maybe at a distance, and is totally intimidated by her. And he's thinking forward to when he's going to be drunk and brave enough to text and say, hey, do you want to go and get coffee, because he's too scared to do it now. He's too nice, quote unquote, too passive, too underconfident to just step up and say, listen, something about you. I really want to get to know you better. What do you think? And it's just really, it captures perfectly this point in time for, I think, a lot of people, for probably most people, of when they see somebody, they meet somebody, and they just go, oh, that person is awesome, but I'm not good enough. Really good. I gotta check out more from this guy. Is he still making music? Daniel Johan is his real name, yes? Yeah, 22-year-old New Zealand artist. And he's got all this stuff. Does he have everything? Is this everything he has? What else does he have out there? I just have no idea. Hey, don't do that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Daniel Johan. Salvia Palth on Twitter, if he's still using Twitter, or X. See how it's not changed yet. Elon Musk is a moron. Daniel Johann lyrics song, Spotify. Daniel Johann. 17,000 monthly listeners. See, very, very different, right? Salvia Palth is huge on here. And yet, under his real name, he's got almost nothing. Is he still... It looks like he's making some music. When are these tracks from? 2016, 2013, 2014, 2017. So, some stuff. Nothing recently, which is unfortunate. I would absolutely check out this Melancholy album, because it looks amazingly good. Thank you to HC for sending this in. I have never heard of this feller before, and I am intrigued, to say the least. Super effective use of those instruments, and obviously specifically chosen to get that feel across. Really, really great. I mean, better than a lot of the stuff that I hear on a daily basis from other artists who want to create a feeling, right? This was really pretty fucking good. Probably going on my favorites. This is really good. The more I think about this, the more it grows on me. Really impressive. 15 years old. And it just crystallizes that 15-year-old guy falling in love experience, not having the balls, confidence, the reality that he fits into matching up with what everybody else seems to think. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's not seeing how awesome he is because he's being told by everyone around him that he's not awesome. And it's just not true. People fall in love with whoever they fall in love with. You would not believe my wife. She's beautiful, funny, fantastic, amazing, and I'm a fucking dork. I don't know why she's with me. I have no fucking idea. So I'm like the 15-year-old kid too. When we met, I'd never thought she was going to have any interest in me. None. She was way out of my league. Way out of my league. And now we're married. It's fucking weird. It's amazing, but it's fucking weird. Great song. HC, thank you so much for this. This is great. Love it. Really, really good stuff. If you don't like the song, I mean, I guess it's possible, but that just crystallizes a moment in time, I think, for a lot of people. Certainly for me. Absolutely for me. Papa Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. That's all the buttons over here. If you want to send me stuff to listen to, CashApp, PayPal, Patreon, it's all down below. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.